Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Friday, January 5th. Happy Friday. I'm excited for the weekend, and I got some great news about Ripple, which actually came straight from the horse's mouth, straight from Ripple's CEO, Brad Garlinghouse. But let's quickly take a look at CoinMarketCap. Ripple's still holding the number 2 spot. As expected, we have a bit of price correction that's happening. Once again, I try to reiterate this because people get scared very easily. Those who are new to crypto, they see a price correction and then all of a sudden, oh my God, it's crashing. When they forget where Ripple was just like 3 months ago, stuck at 25 cents, and it went up to all the way past $3. And like Christmas Day, it was around 90 cents. So price corrections are normal and healthy. You cannot have a continual bullish market. That cannot be. It's not sustainable. So you have to be realistic and understand that sometimes the market's going to get hot. It's in different coins, even Bitcoin. You see this with Ethereum and different coins. It gets oversold, and then it scales back a bit, and then you have some slow and steady growth. But the idea is that you broke through certain resistances. So as I said, Ripple has a bit of a price correction here, still hovering around the $3 mark, but we are at $2.94. So let's look here at the 1-day chart. And today, actually, it did go back up past $3, and then you had the correction and so forth. Still hovering around that $3 mark here. As you can see, it had a big correction down to 283, went back up to 3. Now it's having a slight correction, going back down to like around the 290. So continue to hold, guys, because there's bigger things on the way. And here's what I'm talking about. Ripple's CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, tweeted last night that 3 of the top 5 global money transfer companies plan to use XRP in payment flows in 2018. Even more in the pipeline. Huge. And here Ripple retweeted that information, and Brad even went into further details here. And what we're talking about, global money transfer companies, what are we talking about? Western Union, MoneyGram, right? 2 of the biggest. There's others as well, but not only does Ripple have banks on board with it and credit card companies, the American Express partnership, it now has money transfer companies, guys. This is why I keep harping on this and talking about the real world problems that Ripple is solving, the real potential here. You have real companies, real transfer of money. This is, like I said, one of the only cryptos that's really has hit the ground running, and it actually has partnerships and actually doing something. Some of these other cryptos and ICOs are still in scientific testing phase and white papers, but Ripple is a real company. It's already gone through a lot of the government regulations and compliances. So another thing, when the government starts coming after crypto, the U.S. government and some of these others, you're going to see who's going to be left. It's going to be pretty bad for a lot of these ICOs. But I'm telling you, Ripple will be one of the cryptos that is standing there, the last man standing. So let's go into a bit more detail here. So Brad said, over the last few months, I've spoken with actual banks and payment providers. They are indeed planning to use XRapid, our XRP liquid product, in a serious way. This is a sampling of what I've heard. So let me pull it up here so you guys can see it more clearly. So I'm going to just go down the list here. We ran the costs on our end and see that this is 100% more efficient than what we are doing now. The XRapid pilots all went perfectly. This is much more efficient than our process today. We'd like to move forward with XRapid today. We've already used Bitcoin in transactions, but the time is causing slippage and costing more to transfer. We'd like to use XRapid and XRP to help with these issues. Once again, going back to what Ripple's technology is solving. The XRP is a much more efficient way to send money across borders than what we typically use today, especially as Bitcoin has continued to slow and become more expensive. There's plenty of small to medium-sized banks out there that are hit hard by fees. They jump at the opportunity to send money directly and bypass those fees using XRP. So, like I said, guys, anytime you can reduce the costs for banks, reduce their costs and increase their profits, they're going to be all on board. they want to make as much money as possible. And like I said in my other video talking about the potential of Ripple killing Bitcoin and Bitcoin dying away and becoming irrelevant, because Bitcoin is losing its utility. Its fees are so high, it's slow, the transactions per second in comparison. XRP is like 1,500 versus Bitcoin, which is at like 16 or 15. So, like I said, the upside here, the potential for XRP is amazing. Something else, one of Ripple's software developers, Warren Paul, tweeted his reaction to this news. And let me pull it up here. He said, "Do you think I left Bitcoin and joined Ripple to build a bank software? Think again." So a lot of people like to go around spreading FUD, and I see the comments even on my channel and videos. They're like, Ripple is a banker's coin, and it's banker's spyware, or whatever the hell that means. And they are very anti-Ripple because they don't understand what's happening and how Ripple will be XRPs will be utilized. I mean, and to be honest, I think a lot of those folks who are saying negative things wish they bought XRP when it was cheaper, and they're probably angry right now. And also some of them, maybe from an emotional standpoint or ideology standpoint, don't like it, so they just say negative things. They actually don't use facts. And some of them are fans of the competition, such as Stellar Lumens and things like that. But like I said, you go down that market cap and you look at all these coins, and you if you were to take a handful and say, well, these are the ones that are actually doing something, like Ethereum and Ripple, even Cardano, more of a scientific experiment. It has a lot of mathematical people behind it, but it actually hasn't done anything yet. So there's really only a few cryptos and a few companies that are actually doing something. And this is great news here, guys. Straight from the horse's mouth. This is nobody's speculation. This is straight from the company. Ripple is going great place. It's going great places this year. It's going to take off. I'm telling you guys, as they get more partnership, and let's say it comes out that they're going to partner with Western Union, MoneyGram, the transfer of money globally, guys, not through banks, but just money transfer companies, and as well as credit card companies. So like I said, the American Express partnership, if news comes out that the testing went well, I expect it to be positive news. And even some of the Japanese and Korean bank doing their transfer of funds and testing Ripple, XRP, those things come out, expect the price to increase. And these are all facts. These are not something I'm making up, or some of these people who make videos on Ripple and different things, they just make stuff up. But I'm giving you guys facts. And this is really the same way folks on the stock side of things, they look at real news. They look at what's happening, what's the potential. And that's how you have to look at crypto. Now, if you're in it for a day trading just to make a quick buck, maybe it's a bit different for you. But if you're in it for the long-term hold, trying to, really let your get as much profit as possible, you got to pay attention to these things and know what's happening. And I see great potential with Ripple. That's just my thoughts. What do you guys think about this news? I think this is huge, straight from the horse's mouth, like I said. So leave your comments in the comment section below. If you like this video, please thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel for more videos in Ripple and other cryptocurrencies. And if you want to get a Ripple t-shirt like this, I'll leave a link in the description of the video. You can check it out if you want to purchase one. But yeah, I already get compliments about my t-shirt as I walk around and my building here. So I'll talk to you guys later.